Welcome to the effing podcast.
Welcome.
I'm your host, Branson.
I'm your co-host, Kelli Jo.
Budha.
And in the words of the great Tone Low, let's do it. So, thank you to everybody tuning in this week. We've got some great topics. I want to take the time out to send my condolences to Jamie Rocker. I want to send my condolences out to Jamie. You know, we knew each other growing up. Her mom passed away. You know, I want to send my condolences out to her. If you need somebody to talk to, feel free to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Your mom was very instrumental part of my teen years upbringing in the church. You know what I'm saying? And if you need anything, like I say, feel free to reach out. You know what I'm saying? That's what friends are for. And stuff like that. It's coming too often to, send out condolences for people. That it's a painful thing. And, especially when you lose somebody as significant as one of your parents, it's definitely, it puts you in a funk. And, we're going to send all the positive vibes your way. Shout out to my girl, Eighth and Fancy. She lost her cat, and you know how people are about their fur babies and stuff like that. So she's trying to take that in as well. So, shout out to her and stuff. I hope you feel better. If you need me, feel free to reach out. I'm always around. So I didn't really watch too much politics this week. It really wasn't nothing going on. Like, the impeachment doesn't start for another week, 2 weeks around there. So I really...
Just a bunch of executive orders.
But tonight we are going to talk about how Black people are failing our youth and not doing the job that they are supposed to, passing on hope.
Hey effing fam, hey everyone, sup guys?
What's up?
Hey cousins, what's happening? Hey everyone, what's up? Hello.
I appreciate everybody checking in with us tonight.
Hey. Good evening.
We're gonna have some good time. We're gonna have some topics, like I said, and I want to talk about Black people not doing their jobs. Like I said, I see a lot of people out here not passing on the hope to the youth like our ancestors passed it on to us, and so on. And that's how this thing here works. If you want some type of change to be instilled in this country, you have to therefore continue on that tradition of passing on hope, knowing that it's going to get better. And the reason I say this is because a lot of you niggas out here ain't doing your job, just keeping it a buck. A lot of y'all ain't out here doing your jobs. You talk so negative. You're always telling them, ain't nothing ever going to change. Nothing's ever going to change. It's always going to be like this. We're never going to get anywhere. And we have to dead that type of thinking because you're letting down your ancestors. You just are. If your ancestors would have had that type of thinking, we'd still be in slavery, wouldn't we?
Well, we probably wouldn't be here.
You see what I'm saying? So
we wouldn't be a generation.
This generation of older people not wanting to vote, not wanting to pass on a bright future to our children. We got to change this way of thinking because it's not beneficial in the long run. All you're doing is building up more negativity towards a positive goal that we're trying to bridge. Y'all are just really fucking the bridge up.
It's crazy because I remember, when it's the parents now, because a lot of these parents aren't parenting. A lot of parents are maybe younger. You know what I'm saying? And I remember my grandmothers was always old. We got grandmas in their early 30s, you know what I'm saying? And, mid 30s now. And that wasn't really seen back in the day. And now a lot of these parents, they don't even pay their kids attention. So they're too busy doing this and going out and doing this and living life. And you have a child to teach at home. And that's all they see. So that's how a lot of the youth end up getting messed up too, because they don't have any guidance from a male figure or a mother. Even though they might live together, they still don't have that, that show. They don't know how to act because their parents aren't acting like parents. So that messes it up too. This is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, and you know, it gets tiresome to tell Black people how things can get better. It's like beating a dead horse. Why do I have to tell you how things can get better? If we told you this is what we got to do, we need to do X, Y, and Z. Why are you still trying to fight us on X? When we're past X, we're to Y now. We're not on X anymore. The election is over. Biden won. We're past that part now. Now it's on to something else. And we need people to really start, you know, doing their jobs, because you're not only letting yourself down, you're letting our youth down as well. And that's the most disappointing thing about it.
They don't know what to do. They have no guidance. When you don't have guidance, you don't know what to do. It's like you have to read a manual, read a book to get the instructions of life. You know, same thing. Your parents are your life instructions. You know, you lead by example. The things you're doing, you know, it's not good for your kids to see. So they're going to do the same things, if not rebel, because they want to do what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And that messes up the whole generation. Because a lot of parents are like that. And you still have some that, you know what I'm saying, still have grandma's mind frame, great grandma's mind frame. And they, you know, discipline their kids and make sure their kids stay on the right track and teach them. But it's a lot of people out here that's not even paying their kids any attention. They probably couldn't even tell you right now, especially with this Bible learning, they can't tell you nothing because they never paid attention to it. And
I just, like I say, I want people to really look at what's going on. Like, this stuff has been passed down from generation to generation to generation. And change is a slow process. It surely is. But there is a change definitely on the horizon. And if anything, now is the time that we really need to kick into the offensive and really get our butts in the gear, because we can actually instill the change in this country that we really want. But we're going to need all hands on deck. We don't need anybody cherry picking or, you know, trying to get the easy points. It's nothing easy about this. It's nothing easy about this. You know, if you have to be willing to put your all in there, especially for your kids. I mean, it's for your children, you know, for the future, for your nieces and nephews, for your grandkids, you know. And I'm tired of Black people being so bitter, so bitter. And that's really all I wanted to touch on that. I just want Black people to really start doing your job, start passing on that hope to our children like you're supposed to. It's not that hard. Let them know that it's going to get better. And we're not doing our job. And I just wanted to touch on that.
It takes a village to raise a child. Back in the day, that's what that was saying.
Well,
it takes a village. Basically, it's not saying the whole neighborhood, but you know what I'm saying? What it's saying is you need to have them role models around to help raise a child the right way, because these people ain't doing right.
When the difference is, like, even when you just taking that in, like, it takes a village to raise a child. Y'all niggas get mad at the village.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Anything
like,
to your child. Or trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's yeah.
And it goes back to, but even now, like you're saying, like, it's the babies raising babies, it's all of that. But then you don't know how people are raising their kids in their household. So you might be raising your kids to be stellar people to grow up in society. Mm-hmm. These niggas over here raising the next gangbangers and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or,
that's why I don't let my kids hang out with just anybody.
So it just depends. It just depends.
You hear how some of these kids be out here talking and stuff like that.
But it's not just the kids. Sometimes it's the parent.
They see it from somewhere.
They get it from there. But I'm just saying, when I see the kids outside playing and stuff like that, and you just hear how some of these kids be talking, I just go back in the house and close the door. Because I don't think I talked like that when I was younger like that. I might have, I don't know. But I just don't think I talked like that. These kids is off the hook now.
And then back in the day, if you did say dirty words, you whispered it. You know what I'm saying? If you curse, you whispered your curse. You know what I'm saying? Now they all loud and disrespectful. I want to slide an 11-year-old, but I couldn't. But my saying is, if you old enough to know better. And if you're young, you need to learn a lesson. You better respect your elders.
I mean, and that's definitely true. And see, that's why, as a parent, we have to toe this fine line. And I don't think a lot of people really understand how fine of a line it is to really become the parent that you want to be. Which is get ready to, we have anything?
I missed a couple comments. Hey, bestie.
Hello.
Benny Tuesdays. Let me stop. Facts. Talk that talk. It's definitely a cycle that has to be broken. It seems like some of us don't want any better. Exactly. Black people do feel entitled. LOL.
We
ain't
do.
gotta laugh at that.
We do. We do feel entitled. We feel like which in a way we are. We do deserve some things, but it ain't no reason for you not to go make things happen nevertheless. You sitting around waiting on stuff, just thinking they're getting ready to drop this bag off on your front doorstep, ain't gonna happen. Just like they're not going to drop this knowledge off on your front doorstep. It's not going to happen. You have to really take up the fight. Like I said, you can educate yourself on whatever is going on around you. We have these things called smartphones now, and they have all the information in the world you need to know.
Alexa, Siri.
It's way too many dumbasses with smartphones.
Look, it's way too many dumbasses out here with smartphones. It's really ridiculous. It is, and it's just as simple as looking up stuff. It's just as simple as typing some stuff in.
If you can't spell, just say it in your phone. It'll spell check it for you. It'll say it for you.
And like, instead of going to the busing challenge, go get you some information. You can still go back to the busing challenge. Shout out to the ladies who sent me their thing for the I got me some buses. I got me some buses. You know what I'm saying? And the ones I saw, they look good. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, keep up the good work and whatnot.
Keep busting it.
Back in the day, the neighbor would discipline you, then mama, then daddy. Kelly, I like that sweater.
Thank you, Bill.
Oh, God.
Oh, we were just talking about that. we were just talking about this sweater. But, yeah, it's like, and then we say we want the village. No, the village can't do anything because you don't want anybody to talk to your kids any kind of way. You want all of this stuff to come through you because everybody's not raised the same. So, in a way, I can kind of understand that in a way because we're not all on the same level. We're parenting, we all parent differently.